Hello, everybody, and welcome to our YouTube channel, United Together. Remember to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Today's lesson is about the speech community with the specialists licensed Pedro Rodriguez, Ana Pichardo, Danilo Cerda, Vivian Aponte, Genesis Torres, and Josiel Rojas.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great. Thanks for my colleagues for inviting me and keep watching United Together program. My name is Pedro Rodriguez and I'm going to focus on an important topic called speech community. A speech community is a group of people who share a set of linguistic norms and expectations regarding the use of language. It is concepts mostly associated with sociolinguistic and anthropology linguistic. An example of a speech community is the group of English language speakers throughout the world. Now let's move on my new topic. General problem with speech community as a concept. Every branch of linguistics that is concerned with representative sample of a population that takes individual speaker or experimental subjects as a typical member of a group that study language as attributable to socially current body, whether or not it professes interest in the social nature of the body, or that takes as primitive social notion as native speaker, competence, performance, acceptability, etc., which manifestly refer to collective behavior, rests particularly on a concept equivalent to a speech community. Thank you so much. Now it's the turn of my dear colleague, Ana Pichardo.
History of the speech community, principal theorists. Bloomfield. A speech community is a group of people who interact by means of speech. Hines characterizes the Herrerian model of one language, one people, one culture, one community. To von Humboldt, languages have a national form. To Bose and his students, all languages reflect the history and culture of the community of which they have been part. Sapir claimed that speech is a purely historical heritage of the group, the product of long-continued social usage. Saussure speaks only in passing of a community of speakers in the context of explanation for a language change. And to Whitney, language is not an individual position but a social. This position is held by Gauchat and Sapir as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Danilo Cerda. I'm from Mount Valverde, the city known as the City of the Beauty Sunset in Dominican Republic. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and one of you for paying attention to what is being explained today. When discussing this essential topic, which is history of the speech community, principal theorists, it is impossible to avoid mentioning John Joseph Gompers. And what can I say about this tremendous linguistic? Well, I consider it important to know that Gompers built on Hines' work by looking at differential power between speech community. In particular, Gompers noted that standard form of any given language is the dialect of those who are already powerful. He called that the prestige dialect, and he noted that those who did not speak the dialect natively, but instead a stigmatized or less powerful native dialect were dialectic. However, those who native dialect was the prestige dialect were rarely able to use other codes. Also, another thing that I consider important and everyone should know is how does Gompers define speech community. And here is how. Gompers defined the speech community as Any human aggregate characterized by regular and frequent interaction by means of a shared body of verbal signs and set off from similar aggregates by significant differences in language usage. That's all I got for now. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hello everyone, I'm Viviana Ponce from the Dominican Republic, and I'm going to continue with the topic of the speech community and William Labov. The speech community model of Labov is the direct product of his survey of the Lower East Side neighborhood of New York City. The speech community's definition was developed in the New York City by Labov and others. According to Labov, the speech community is not defined by any marked agreement in the use of language elements, so much as participation in a set of shared norms. These norms may be observed in other types of evaluative behavior and by the uniformity of abstract patterns, of which are invariant in respect to particular levels of usage. Thank you so much for your attention.
Hello everyone, my name is Genesis Torres, and today's topic is the speech community and models of society. Community and models of society. Early models of the speech community tried too hard to create order and simplicity where chaos seems to prevail. Each focuses on a different level of social organization at the starting point. Labov introduced several new dimensions which helped to locate regularly among the variation. Gunsberg focused on multilingual societies and speaker agencies, while Hamme's notion was not speaker-based, privileging collective cultural resources. Only the acts of identity approach made a serious attempt to consider the diversity in speakers' orientation and motivation. Many emphasize the need for shared norms of language use and potentially frequent interaction among members. So, there seems to be both a linguistic component and a social component.
Hello everyone, my name is Josiel Rojas, and the topic I'm going to discuss today is about the other developments in the speech community concept. It is important to highlight that with this topic, one of the most fundamental parts is the book Acts of Identity, written in 1885 by Robert Lepage and Tabula Killer. So, the principal theoretical concept of this book is to reject the privileges of language as an abstract object of investigation and substitute a speaker-based model, building up both notion and linguistic system and sociolinguistic patterns from individual data, especially perception and motivation. We hope you have understood all the topics covered by the specialists. If you want more topics like this, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell. See you later!